Chapter 1, Part 4, Sending and Retrieving Information.
Chapter 1, Essential Outcomes. Students communicate, collaborate, create, and apply critical thinking skills through project-based learning by A. Constructing, computing, and designing a professional portfolio. B. Empowering and challenging each other to create unique designs. C. Applying knowledge regarding the Internet, World Wide Web, browsers, operating systems, and websites. D. Being responsible web designers and digital citizens. E. Sharing their innovative designs via global networking. F. Linking keywords to project application.
Simply stated, the Internet is a network of networks using switches and routers that connect to the ISP using a computer's IP address and domain name. The servers connect to an IP address and listen for website requests. Getting from point A to point B on the Internet. Every computer, as you know, has an IP address. The IP stands for Internet Protocol. Information is sent to and from these unique addresses. It's very similar to the mailing system used by the U.S. Postal Service. If you notice in the diagram, all of these computers and switches and routers all have IP addresses. They are all different. Looking back at the server, we know that servers are located at particular IP addresses and they listen for website requests. When they hear a request, they respond with the HTML CSS code that makes up the requested site. To send the information, they first must break it down into manageable pieces. These manageable pieces are called packets. Let's say we have an example that we want to send an image of a dog. The server will break down the images into 4 packets based on the information that is being requested. In the example, you will see that the dog image has been split into 4 parts. Second, each packet is labeled such as to and from so that it can be identified and reassembled at another location. In order to send the image over the wire, these images have to be broken down into manageable pieces. If you look at the image example, you will see that each piece has a to with the same IP address, and each image piece has, or packet, has a from with the same IP address. Packets can actually take different paths through the network of routers and arrive at different times and even out of order. And then when they arrive, they will be put back together at the other end. So as you can see in this little diagram, the packets of dogs are split in different routers. And when they get to the end, they will all be assembled into one image. When they get to the computer, they are unpacked and put back together again on the receiving computer. At this time, please stop this video, go to Google Classroom, look underneath the About section for the video on packets. Make sure you watch the entire video, answer all of the questions given in the video, then please return to this video. In summary, every computer has a unique IP address. It has routers that break up information into packets. These packets are sent through various routers, servers, and hubs. They flow through the internet using many different paths. And when they reach their destination, they are repacked and put together again so they are rendered on your computer. The 10 Commandments according to the Computer Ethics Institute. 1. You shall not use a computer to harm other people. You shall not interfere with other people's computer work. You shall not snoop around in other people's computer files. You shall not use a computer to steal. You shall not use a computer to bear false witness. 6. You shall not copy or use proprietary software for which you have not paid without permission. You shall not use other people's computer resources without authorization or proper compensation. You shall not appropriate other people's intellectual output. 9. You shall think about the social consequences of the program you are writing or the system you are designing. 10. You shall always use a computer in ways that ensure consideration and respect for your fellow humans. It's now time to go to Google Sites and select your portfolio web design site. Underneath Chapter 1, create a subpage called 10 Commandments. Review the 10 Commandments in this PowerPoint and then pick 2 that you feel you can discuss in regards to its meaning. Make sure you do not select the same commandments as the people around you. Also make sure you are thorough in your responses. I can only grade what you write, not your intent. You should have 2 text boxes that include the commandment as well as your response. Make sure you use proper sentences, spelling, punctuation, etc. Remember to publish your work when you have finished and then return to this PowerPoint. Now it is time to take your Chapter 1, Part 4 quiz. Before taking the quiz, make sure you review the keywords in the PowerPoint and in the video before taking the quiz. Please go to Google Classroom under the About section and look for your Chapter 1, Part 4 quiz on Google Forms. As always, thank you for watching and participating in this PowerPoint. Please go back to the class website to see what your next PowerPoint will be.